Welcome back to Mountain Connections. We are starting out our show on this Wednesday with the Promontory Club. They have donated a significant amount of money to support arts right here in our local community. Here to tell us more is GM Robin Milne and Nicole Rizika. Thank you so much, both of you, for being here today and joining us.
Thanks for inviting us.
And Robin, let's start with you. Tell me more about Promontory Foundation.
You know, it's probably one of the major points of pride about Promontory and our membership here. So it started in 2006, and the whole idea behind it was to have our membership that had a heart for nonprofits and the work going on in Park City to get together and raise money to help those nonprofits. We started knitting together into Main Street, right at the beginning of the project. So in those 14 years that we've been in existence, we probably in real dollars donated about 1.6 million, and we have a 2-to-1 match. So it's probably over a $4 million impact to the nonprofits in Park City. And it is member led by the members at Promontory Club.
It's very generous, and now you're supporting the arts right here locally, which have been really devastated due to COVID-19. Nicole, tell me more about this project.
Yeah, so we were extremely excited to start our Save the Arts Fund in partnership with the Park City Community Foundation. And the 5 arts nonprofits that we chose were Egyptian Theater, Mountain Town Music, Utah Symphony, Utah Opera, specifically for the Deer Valley Music Festival, the Kimball Arts Center, and the Park City Film Series. So they're really part of our partners. And what we wanted to do with this grant was just amplify the giving and what they do in the community and for us.
And Nicole, what went behind the decision to choose those specific 5 nonprofits for this?
Yeah, absolutely. So those are 5 nonprofits that we do partner with very closely. Egyptian Theater, we send our kids cabin, kids there for camp. We sponsored Kimball Arts Center and Free the Fest. We had a booth there. We purchased Deer Valley tickets for our members to enjoy Park City Film Series. We always show some of their films for our kind of kickoff to ski season, and we work really closely with Mountain Town Music for their roaming block parties as well.
And Robin, how does it feel to be part of a community that is so generous? And also, how did it make you feel to be part of something where you're really supporting these arts right here in Park City? Some of them haven't even been able to open again, such as the Egyptian Theater.
Yeah, Christine, I think you really hit the nail on the head. Our first donation, if you will, during the pandemic was that we were a leadership gift for the Community Response Fund through our partnership with Park City Community Foundation. And that was really essential to us, is understanding that, as we all know, the world stopped. So we were out there with a leadership gift. And as our advisory board thought then about what was really different about this summer, especially for how many of our members really support the arts and culture, they realized that there was this sort of silent group back there that wasn't food and rent assistance, but these people were equally impacted. And you're absolutely right, especially I think for an artist that can't perform and be who they are and to be restricted from doing that. We wanted to fund them to be able to perform and do what they could during the pandemic. So we actually even helped, if you will. So Mountain Town Music came up. Nicole does a great job knitting our neighborhoods together. And so we do neighborhood block parties, and they brought bands up to become a part of socially distanced outdoor block parties. So not only were we able to give them money through the money that we raised with the Save the Arts Fund, but then we actually gave them a platform to perform. So we did the same thing with the arts. Kimball Arts Center came up and did a presentation. We had Egyptian Theater again. Randy's always so generous. So we did get some kids on stage and part of their youth theater program. So I guess that's what I would say to you, is that we saw that second need, that second wave of need. And so we dedicated $65,000 of the money that we raised this summer to the Save the Arts Fund.
And Nicole, as Robin mentioned, Promontory Foundation has an impressive history of helping out around the community. You're able to assist with that emergency response fund and now giving $65,000 to the arts right here in Park City. What's next as you look forward, and what are some of your proudest moments of being a part of Promontory Foundation?
Yeah, so we donate to multiple different arts organizations. Total this year, we've actually been able to donate $170,000 to 29 local nonprofits. So that's extremely exciting for us to be able to give out all that grant money right now.
And Robin, if someone isn't familiar with Promontory, I'd love to hear more about what it is.
Well, that's a good question. What is Promontory? So you can see the logo behind my head right there. So it's two deer, and it's a mom and a baby, because we are a multi-generational second home community here in Park City. We spread over 6,400 acres. We have a membership club. We have over 13 different amenities where our membership can find something that everybody in their family enjoys. So from golf to ski lodges, we have a beach at 7,000 feet, fitness, spa, 5 dining establishments up here. So we have a really fun community of second home members mostly, but I would tell you certainly over the last year and a half and during the pandemic, more and more of our members are becoming full-time members up here, because we really represent a place where you can work, live, and play. And with all the remote learning and working going on, we really, give you a great view out your window while you're working on your monthly report or whatever it is. So we are a very fast-growing community. We represent about 25% of the real estate market in all of Park City. So people are finding us, and we still have 600 lots and homes to sell. So we'll be here for a long time, and come on up.
And Robin, you have a big change coming up. In the short time that we have left in this interview, what's your takeaway from the time that you've spent with Promontory?
Wow, I had dinner last evening with our developer, Francis Najafi, and I just thanked him for the fun ride. I think what I took away is that when you have a group of people that just come together selecting an area, that the next and most important thing is to really connect their lives and build a community and build a culture of a community. So to be able to be a part of that and to sort of, bring the perspective here for our team to make sure that we are helping our members make lifetime memories and have an opportunity to really do those things that give them great joy and kind of bring the joy in their soul out. That's my takeaway. Is I feel very grateful, and this community is just such a wonderful thing to be a part of, and I will stay a part of it. So I'm even though I'm not going to be the general manager going forward, I will continue to represent the Promontory brand and stay here. I love Promontory.
Well, Robin and Nicole, thank you so much for joining us today right here on Mountain Connections. Very impressive how Promontory Foundation is supporting the arts right here locally with their $65,000 Save the Arts grant. If you want more information about Promontory Foundation and the community, head to Promontory Club online. We'll be back with more right after this.